Education is never appreciated until after the fact. Young people never understand this. Did he now? Does he have information about our wonderful discovery? Is that the one about something buried beneath Sarthal? Something that men and Mare fought over? I'll have to make a point of rereading it. I don't recall the details. I just can't seem to tear myself away. Whatever this is, its beauty is like nothing I've ever seen before. If you'd allow me to indulge myself for a moment, I thought I might make a few observations. I'm sure you've already noticed the markings. They're quite unlike anything we've seen before. Eliad, Gwema, Daedric, not even Falmer. None of them are a match. Quite curious indeed. Now, I'm not sure that you're quite as attuned as I am, given my extensive years of experience, but can you feel that? This marvelous object, it practically radiates magicka, and yet it's unlike anything I've felt before. Archmage Aaron is already hard at work, and hopefully we'll have more information soon.
I'm afraid it is urgent that I speak to your associate immediately.
Where's the best? The blood has never tasted as sweet.
Yes, I've no doubt its gravity. This, however, is a matter that cannot wait.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never been interrupted like this before. The audacity. I suppose we'll continue this at some later time, when we can avoid interruptions.
I need you to come with me immediately. Let's go. Really? Well, allow me to clarify the situation. I'd like to know why there's someone claiming to be from the Psijic Order here in the college. More importantly, I'd like to know why he's asking for you, specifically. So we're going to go have a little chat with him and find out exactly what it is he wants. Technically, that is true, but I still report to the Aldmeri Dominion, and I cannot ignore this situation. Don't worry. You can return to your petty squabbles and meaningless research as soon as this matter is resolved.
Why not keep a few thralls? Blood whenever you want it.
I'm glad that I'm finally traveling with someone who seems competent. My last patron was trying to tackle an entire fort of bandits alone.
It is difficult to admit, but Cesargo could still use some help.
You are going to speak to this monk and find out why he is here, and then he will be removed from college grounds.
Blood. So hungry all the time now. Need to hunt again soon.
Please do not be alarmed. I mean you no harm. It is good to meet you in person. It is good to meet you in person. I'd simply like to talk to you. I've given us a chance to speak privately, but I'm afraid I can't do this for long. We must be brief. The situation here at your college is of dire importance, and attempts to contact you, as we have previously, have failed. I believe it is due to the very source of our concern. This object, the Eye of Magnus, as your people have taken to calling it. The energy coming from it has prevented us from reaching you with the visions you have already seen. The longer it remains here, the more dangerous the situation becomes. And so I have come here personally to tell you it must be dealt with. I'm afraid it's not that simple. You must understand the Psijic Order does not typically intervene directly in events. My presence here will be seen as an affront to some within the Order. As soon as we have finished, I will be leaving your college. I'm all too aware that my arrival has aroused suspicion, especially in Onkano, your Thalmor associate. Nevertheless, my order will not act directly. You must take it upon yourself to do so. I presume you refer to Onkano's distaste for the Psijic Order. The Thalmor see our order as a threat because we have power, and we will not allow them to control us. I assure you that we mean you no harm. As you may have learned, this object, the Eye, is immensely powerful. The world is not ready for it. If it remains here, it will be misused. Indeed, many in the Order believe it has already. Rather, something will happen soon, something that cannot be avoided. We believe that your efforts should be directed towards dealing with the aftermath, but we cannot predict what that will be. I fear I have already overstepped the bounds of my order, but I will offer this. Seek out the Augur of Dunlane here in your college. His perception may be more coherent than ours. He was once a student here at the college. Now he is something different. Please, we do not have much time. I am unsure. He is somewhere within the college. Surely one of your colleagues must know his location. I am sorry I cannot provide you with further help, but this conversation requires a great deal of effort on my part. Now, I'm afraid I must leave you. We will continue to watch over you and guide you as best we can. It is within you to succeed. Never forget that.
I'm sorry. Were you about to say something?
What is the meaning of this?
I'm glad that I'm finally
I
traveling
don't
with someone who
understand.
seems competent.
Don't play coy.
My last
You
patron
asked to see a
killed
specific
trying to
member of the
tackle an
college.
entire
Here
fort
he
of
is.
bandits
Now
alone.
what is it that you want?
There's been a misunderstanding. Clearly, I should not be here. I shall simply take my leave.
What? What trickery is this? You're not going anywhere until I find out what you're up to.
I am not up to anything. I apologize if I have offended you in any way.
We will see about this.
I'm not sure what happened. A monk from the Sijic Order.
I'm not sure what just happened, but I assure you I will get to the bottom of it.
Hope we didn't offend him somehow.
I have many important things on my mind. Your concerns are not among them.
You must excuse me. I shouldn't be here. You must excuse me. I shouldn't be here.
Are you quite sure we need to be speaking? The what? No, I'm quite sure I have no idea what you're talking about. I suggest you mind your own business and return to whatever it is you do here.
You must excuse me. I shouldn't be here.
It's no secret that the college's reputation in Skyrim is tainted. Beyond asking for you, he never said. Very strange indeed.
Maybe the clans have it right. Hunting
Has Toftir been telling stories again?
Why not?
I thought I made it quite clear that this was a subject inappropriate for conversation.
Whenever you wanted.
Please, don't allow him to continue to discuss the subject.
Still always hunting.
Now if you'll excuse... Please, has Toftir been telling stories again? I thought I made it quite clear that this was a subject inappropriate. Please, don't allow him to continue to discuss the subject. It is not the place of the college to become involved in local politics.
First kill is always the best. The blood has never tasted as sweet since...
You know, they say knowledge is its own reward.
Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolutely necessary.
It's always encouraging to... The college will be here for you no matter what. We always look after our own. Well, yes. This is rather embarrassing, but it seems I've misplaced something. I can't find my alembic. I suppose I could use another one, but... Well, it sounds silly, but mine has sentimental value. If you happen to see it, would you mind bringing it to me? My alembic. I need it for some research and can't seem to find it. The key to wards is that they take time to charge. Not long, but you can't start casting with a fireball coming at you. Also, if your ward isn't negated by an incoming spell, it will recharge itself after a moment or two. Just be careful. Casting wards requires constant concentration, and you can easily find yourself drained of your magicka reserve.
So hungry all the time now. Need to hunt again soon.
Well now, there's a name I haven't heard in some time. My goodness, it's been years since I've spoken with him. I suppose he's still down in the Midden, but I haven't checked. Are you going to see him? Do tell him hello for me, won't you? Underneath the college. It's not the nicest place, so if you go down there, please do be careful. Well, I suppose he wouldn't mind. It was all before my time, you understand. I've heard the stories, the same as anyone else. He was a brilliant student, an accomplished wizard, delved into magic in a way none had seen before. But I think he became too focused on just how much power he could acquire. That's what led to the accident. So you wish to master the arcane arts? Mm-hmm.
I need your help with... No one's heard from the Physic Order in so many years. Hard to believe one would suddenly show up here. Yes, I may have entered into an agreement with Enther. He had something I needed, so I traded him something of mine. It was a mistake, and now I want back what I gave him. It's an amulet that belonged to my family, and I never should have given it to Enther. But he won't deal with me. Talk to him. See what it'll take to get my amulet back. I know he's from the Thalmor, and that he claims to be here simply as an advisor. I also know that no one really believes that. I've been trying to avoid him, honestly. It doesn't matter. It's also none of your concern. Just talk to him. See if you can convince him to give my amulet back. I'd better get going.
Something's not right. I'll find you. Hiding and skulking around. Ugh. I won't hide down here forever. Gather a few of the brethren. We'll strike out on our own. Huh? Something's not right. First kill is the best. Blood has never tasted as sweet since... Saber. They
I'm glad that I'm finally traveling with someone who seems competent. My last patron was killed trying to tackle an entire fort of bandits alone.
perseverance will only lead to disappointments. Still, you persist. Very well. You may enter. I am that which you have been seeking. Your efforts are in vain. It has already begun. But those who have sent you have not told you what they seek, what you seek. You seek that which all who wield magic seek, knowledge. You shall find this. Knowledge will corrupt. It will destroy. It will consume. You seek meaning, shelter in knowledge. You will not find it. The Thalmor sought the same thing, and it shall lead to his end, as it has so many others. The one who calls himself Ancano. He seeks information about the Eye, but what he will find shall be quite different. His path will cross yours in time, but first you must find that which you need.
Gather a few of the brethren. We'll strike out on our own.
You, and those aiding you, wish to know more about the Eye of Magnus. You wish to avoid the disaster of which you are not yet aware.
Clans have it right. Hunting so
To see through Magnus's eye without being blinded, you require his staff.
whenever you want it.
Events now spiral quickly towards the inevitable center. So you must act with haste. Take this knowledge to your Archmage.
So this is the fabled College of Winterhold.
Hunting is so chancy. Why not keep a few?
Watch it!
Blood whenever you...
There are few... That incident in Morthal. Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them. Oh. The people of Skyrim have no appreciation for what we do here. Not that I care. What you learn here, it's no secret that the college's reputation in Skyrim is tainted. Really? And what might that be?
First kill is always the
I'm sorry, what? Well, I'd certainly love to have such a powerful staff, but I'm not really sure that any of us need it.
My last grade for this kill was trying to tackle an entire...
And how do you know of this? Did you really? And he specifically mentioned the staff of Magnus? I'm impressed with your initiative. Of course, someone will need to follow up on this.
Still always hungry. There's no prey down in this hole. Need to hunt more.
I certainly do. Since you went so far as to seek out the Augur for advice, I thought you'd be more enthusiastic. Something as specific and ancient as the Staff of Magnus. I'm not sure we'd ever find something like that. I seem to recall Mirabelle mentioning the staff somewhat recently. Why don't you see if she can tell you anything? I'm quite pleased with your progress, you know. You've certainly proven yourself to be more than a mere apprentice. Well done. This circlet once proved invaluable to me. I hope it can be of use to you now.
Gather a few of the brethren.
I hope Mirabelle is helpful in locating the staff. I don't know. If the Augur suggested it, There must be a good reason for locating it. I'm afraid I don't see the connection, though.
The local Nords may not like us very much, but they don't... You've come to the right place. I'd be happy to teach you.
I hope Mirabelle
I think
is
the college
helpful
is
in
due for a
locating
change
staff.
in leadership.
Don't trust that one. He's up to something. Most here are up to something, of course, but in his case, it's not good. I haven't figured it out yet, but I will. He is rather handsome, though, isn't he?
My problem with her? She's the one who has a problem with me. She's threatened by me, by my skill as a wizard, by my elegance and posture, by my superior good looks. But she is not going to get the better of me. Oh no, I won't let it get to me one bit. That's what she's after. She's trying to undermine my confidence, make me doubt myself. Well, it won't work, I tell you. Until next time.
Savos doesn't care for politics. He likes to believe the college is removed from the rest of Skyrim.
If you're working on any experiments, please clean up after yourself.
I have many important things on my mind. Your concerns are not on mine.
Please don't bother. If there are any problems, let me know. It's my job to keep things running no more than anyone else, I don't think. They're a very old order. Predated the Imperial Mages Guild by quite a bit. In fact, the Mages Guild was founded in opposition to the idea of the Psijic Order, that only an elite few should have control over magic. No one has seen or heard from them in over 100 years now, though. There are no expectations. Hopefully any discoveries made in your pursuits will be shared with the members of the college first. That way we all benefit. Well, now that's an odd question. Why in the world would you be asking? I see. Well, yes, I suppose I did mention it, though I'm not sure what he expects me to tell you. I only brought it to his attention a few months back when the Synod showed up here looking for it. They were apparently under the impression we were keeping it in a closet somewhere. Mages based out of Cyrodiil. They fancy themselves the imperial authority on magic these last few hundred years. My understanding is that all they really do is make noise in an attempt to curry favor from the Emperor. Lots of politics, little magic. I was quite surprised to find them on our doorstep. They seemed amiable enough, but their line of questioning made me uneasy. It became clear they're trying to hoard powerful artifacts, looking to consolidate power. No one here does. The Synod seemed convinced it was somewhere in Skyrim. They inquired about the ruins of Mzulft, but that's all I remember. It sounded like they were heading there, though they were rather secretive about why. I suppose if you're intent on looking for the staff, there's a chance they might be in Mzulft yet. Just don't expect them to be cooperative. I'm not really sure. Made and used by Magnus himself, if you believe those sorts of things. I believe I've heard it said that it's the only thing that could adequately contain his power. The sort of embellishment wizards of ancient times loved to make.
First kill is always the best.
Let me give you a bit of advice. You want to work on something that's not officially allowed? Don't tell anyone you're doing it. You need something you're not officially supposed to have? You come see me. You tell anyone that I told you, and I'll fry you from the inside. Even with the college's laid-back attitude, there are still some things. Oh my, how precious. Onmund is too afraid to deal with me himself, and so he sent you. I'll make this very simple for you. All my trades are final. Onmund knew this ahead of time and went through with it anyway. So there's nothing more to be said.
I won't hide down here forever. Gather a few of the brethren. We'll strike out on our own.
Yes, you see, the thing is, I'm not concerned with everyone's best interest. I find I'm only concerned with my own. I've already made it very clear that all of my trades are final. Look how persistent you are. Charming, really. Onmund gave up the first time I said no, but not you. All right, I'll tell you a little story. Let's pretend for a moment that a certain individual was looking to acquire a particular staff. Let's also pretend that he traded some valuable items for said staff. And it was only later that it was realized that this individual might misuse such a staff. The resulting disaster would reflect quite poorly on everyone involved. Are you following me? You're not very good at this, are you? Look, I traded a staff to someone and found out later that was a bad idea, so I'd like the staff back. Understand now? It's an entirely different situation. I don't expect you to comprehend the nuances of these matters. Regardless, I'm making you a very simple offer. You get me the staff, and I give you Onmund's precious amulet. Do we have a deal? Yes. I thought we'd gotten past that bit already. Onmund's amulet in exchange for my staff. Finally, we have an agreement. I look forward to having it back soon. The sooner the better, in fact. I hope you've got some coin. Let's just take a look, then.
My last patron was killed trying to tackle an entire fort of bandits alone.
Purposely killing your fellow college members is a bad idea. I'd advise against it. Theft and assault.
Please stay away while you get that.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day. Let's sate that appetite, huh? I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Hey, watch it!
Get away from me!
Name's Nils. I'm the cook up at Candlehearth Hall. Can't just throw the... When I'm cutting wood, I pretend there's an Imperial soldier's head on the stone.
I trust you, huh? I trust you know what you're doing with that
Keep your
spell.
distance. Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry. If you need another drink, I'll be right here.
I lived in the Grey
So
Quarter of
hungry
Windhill
all the time
for
now.
years. It's a wretched
Need to
place
hunt
full of
again
bitter
soon.
lumber. Let's be done here quickly.
Keep your distance. 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 Keep your distance.
Name's Nils. I'm the cook up at Candlehearth Hall.
Last, I told you to leave my tools alone. You have yours, and I have... You're at... blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. Whether it's armor you need or a new blade. Oh, yes. Now that you mention it, I think...
That spell looks dangerous. Keep your distance.
What's our next move? If it'll help us get moving quicker, sure. Lead on.
That spell looks dangerous.
You're asking for... Take a look. If you meet anyone in your travels who could steal, send them my way.
I can take you to any port on... Where you headed? Until next time.
If you're looking for passage, talk to Captain Gallen.
You're asking for trouble walking around with dangerous magic. Like that. My ship's ready to sail, if you brought enough gold. Get yourself settled then.
If you're looking for passage, talk to Captain Gallen. Talk to Captain Galland if you're looking to book passage. If you're looking for passage, talk to Captain Galland. Captain Gallen does the business around here. I'm just a ship's name.
Captain Gjallan does the business around here. I'm just a ship's man.
Glover Mallory's. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. Bring your weapons and armor to me. I'll fix it up.
Anytime you want to head... What's our next... If it'll help us get moving quicker, sure. Lead on. Oh, I was hoping I wouldn't see you quite so soon. Yes, well, the mercenaries did their jobs. Worth every septim. Of course, they might disagree. The dead ones, anyway. Gods, what a disaster. I feel like we've done this before, but that just means we're getting good at it. You go make the Draugr dead again, and I'll keep the rest of these Enwas from running off. Well...
If they couldn't hold off the Draugr, who can? they couldn't hold off the Draugr, who can? Those soldiers were worth much.
need to hunt again soon.
Something out there. Now let's finish this.
We may feed again. Today. There's something out there. Something's not right. Something's not right. Is that all? Now let's finish this. Is that all? Good enough. Something out there. What's... Over here!
I don't converse with my prey.